Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Thank you. The Honorable Member for Mwanza West, Mwanza Central. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Second Deputy Speaker, Madam. I have three questions, but before asking the questions, I just wanted to bring to the attention of the Honorable Minister my observation on the Kanengo Crossroads Road. I don't know whether it's just me or probably there are a couple of others who would share my sentiments. It looks like the marking for the road is not perfect. I would probably suggest to you, Honorable Minister, to send your officers to monitor or to check on the road marking. You are driving on a lane, it's showing you're going to the left. Before you know it, the road is taking you to a different lane altogether. So I think that needs to be checked. It's a beautiful road, but the marking is not perfect. My first question is on the funds utilization. There are a couple of projects, road projects that are funded, but they take too long. Yet the projects are they are fully funded. What is your ministry doing to make sure that funds utilization is moving according to the planned project arrangement? The second question is, there is this project, Sangano Neno Mwanza Road project. Just wanted to know which section of Mwanza is benefiting from this project. And finally, I wanted to find out, Honorable Minister, we have toll gates. I think 2 so far on the Lilongwe Blantyre Road. When you drive along this road, most of the times you find that there are a lot of potholes. We, as road users, thought probably the use of the funds collected from the toll gates are meant for rehabilitation of the roads. But for the past 5 years under the MCP government, the roads have not been rehabilitated. So we just want to find out where the funds are channeled to and what your ministry is doing to make sure that the road is always in good condition, perfect condition, so that we can avoid road accidents. Thank you very much, Second Deputy Speaker.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. The Honorable Member for Dedza Mulunguzi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, for according me this opportunity. If you may allow me, please, just for some seconds, to join those that have congratulated you for your election to that position. It really suits you very well. Congratulations, Madam Speaker. Let me also congratulate the Honorable Minister for the elaborate presentation. The statement was perfect and very, very clear. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. And also let me commend you, Honorable Minister, for recognizing the efforts that have been made in the past, knowing that development of a country is an ongoing business, is a continuing business. You've acknowledged all the roads that have been constructed under the past administration. Kudos to you for that. I do not know how many people are going to like you for that, but that was brilliant. Honorable Minister, you have talked about the Makanjira Road. On all the other roads that you did share, you were kind enough to share with the House the source of the funds, and you've stated that phase 3 of the Makanjira Road project, there is $56 million that is already available. I would want to request, Honorable Minister, if you may be kind enough to share with this House the source of those funds, and if you may, when were those funds sourced? Secondly, Honorable Minister, Honorable Minister, the second question. You have mentioned, you've talked of a number of roads. I wanted to find out, Honorable Minister, if you may be kind enough to share details, if you have any plans to do with the Chikwawa Chapananga Mwanza Road. This road, Honorable Minister, has been a talk in this House, and we have the Honorable Member for one constituency.
Honorable members to my right, please allow the member to ask.
May you be kind enough to share with this House if you have plans for the Chikwawa Chapananga Mwanza Road. And the last one, Honorable Minister, the roads, the 6-lane roads that you've acknowledged. Honorable Minister, we seem to be having problems now with how people are driving on these roads. It is a fact, there are times that you find yourselves failing to overtake because someone is driving on the fast lane and is on the phone. I feel there is need for civic education on how people drive on 6-lane roads. Do you have any such plans so that we avoid accidents and delays, unnecessary delays when driving on these roads? Otherwise, congratulations for the very wonderful statement. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Before the Honorable Minister responsible for transport, the point of order from Zomba Malosa, what has gone out of order?
Yeah, Second Deputy Speaker, congratulations for your seat. What has gone out of order is, I think by the standing orders of this House, each member is supposed to talk about his or her constituency. Now, what this honorable member that has just taken his seat, he's talking about Chikwawa Chapananga Road, and yet he's from Udedza. And really, Madam Speaker, can you really clarify? Because we have got new members here, they'll start talking about other people's constituency. Can you clarify what are we supposed to talk on? Are we supposed to talk on other people's constituency? Because we have got Chihuahua West here. That talk about Chikwawa Chapananga. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member for Zomba Malosa. My ruling on your point of order is to say that because the statement from the Honorable Minister responsible for transport, it was general and covering the whole country. So the honorable members, yeah, so the honorable members that they are at liberty to ask for clarification on some of those roads mentioned by the Honorable Minister responsible for transport. I thank you. Honorable Minister for Transport, you have the floor. Honorable Member for Chikwawa, I'll give you the point. Let us allow the Honorable Minister for Transport to respond first, then I'll give you later. Yeah, I will recognize the Honorable Member. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. And allow me to thank the Honorable Member and the former Vice President for Nzimba Southwest for the question, as well as Mwanza Central for the questions, as well as Leza Mulunguzi for the compliment. Mulunduni. Leza Mulunduni for the compliments and the questions as well. Honorable Member for Nzimba Southwest, the road Gender Edingeni passing through Eutini is a project that is within our scope of works and our plans. As I mentioned, and because I was also being constrained on the time, we tried as a ministry to put together a statement that touches on all the sectors that we work on. Otherwise, if I was to provide the details of all the roads, certainly something that will take us almost the whole day. Nonetheless, be assured that this road is under our microscope and is being undertaken within phases. So the section that you've specifically mentioned will also come in, and be assured that this road is under our serious consideration, and the works, in some cases, I think the works have already commenced. And on the Njawala Development Corridor, thank you very much for that observation. Certainly, when you're looking at the connectivity of railroad that we're talking about going up north, this is an aspect that we'll have to seriously consider. I thank you very much for that observation. For Mwanza Central, the observation about the road markings on crossroads to Kanengo Road, I've taken note of that. I'll engage my officials within the ministry so that we can look into it and ensure that the road markings are appropriately done. Funds utilization, in some cases, the works maybe are stopped because the funds, for some reason, are not there. As I mentioned in my statement, that there are some road projects that were stopped and others that were stored because the funds were not there, and the funds were not there because of non-remittance of the fuel levy from the Malawi Energy Regulatory Authority to the Road Fund Administration. And I also made a commitment within the statement that this is something that my ministry, under my leadership, will look at and ensure that when we commence a road project, be it a new road or rehabilitation works, we can undertake the project and ensure that it goes all the way to completion. The Mwanza Sangano Road, I think the question was which sections or part of the society is benefiting.
I said which part of Mwanza, because it's called Sangano Neno Mwanza Road. So I just wanted to know if there is a part of Mwanza that is benefiting from this project.
Or wanting it to, as we're talking about it, starting from Sangano Neno, you'd really want to be assured that it will get to your constituency. Honorable Madam Second Deputy Speaker, let the honorable member be assured that the purpose of undertaking the Sangano Neno Road is to ensure that there is connectivity between Ncheu, or specifically Sangano, all the way to Mwanza. So you can be assured that we cannot certainly undertake a project that will stop midway. To ensure that this connectivity, to open up Sangano as well as Mwanza to trade and movement, and also to reduce the distance that even commuters to Lilongwe face as they want to travel from Mwanza, whether they're traveling from Mozambique or South Africa to Ncheu, or indeed this part of Malawi, we should reduce the traveling distance. So the project is intended to reduce that travel time as well as reduce the inconveniences that the people are experiencing right now when they're traveling on that road. So you can be assured that this is being taken care of. The toll gates, potholes, your observation was right that you have observed that in the past 5 years under the MCP regime. Is that what you said? So you said under MCP regime?
Yes, that's what I said.
So under the previous regime, so I can only ride on your observation. However, I also made a commitment that what we want to do, what the Minister of Transport and is to resuscitate the remittance of the fuel levy from MERA to the Road Fund Administration so that adequate financing is available, but as well as when we're talking about specifically the toll gates, the resources that we generate through Road Fund Administration from the toll gates, they are utilized for the intended purposes of road maintenance, so that as users of the public roads, we can benefit from the same funding that we contribute to the government of Malawi through the toll fees. From Deza Mulunguni,
Mulunguzi.
Thank you very much. Again, thank you very much for the question. An outline of the financing of the Mangochi Makanjira. First of all, I wish to acknowledge your compliment. But in terms of outlining the financing of the different phases of the Makanjira Road, I mentioned that the first phase is what has already been done with a total financing of $100 million. So the second phase, which is to come, construction of the 8 bridges, is the one where the contractors are supposed to be identified, as well as sources of financing, because we are continuing to source financing. One of the potential financier of this road is Arab Bank for Economic Development for Africa, who have not yet committed how much exactly they're going to provide. But I must hasten to mention that there is a Saudi fund, and there is OPEC fund, there is Kuwait fund, as well as utilization of local resources that will go into this project to finance this project. With the exact details, again, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, as I mentioned, that certainly I'll be getting back to this House to provide in-depth information of either specific projects or indeed specific sector, be it rail, road, or aviation. But as you noted that, again, my time was not, was limited. When I share the statement, some of the information should be available within the statement, because when I was presenting my statement, I had to skip some sections which have gotten some of these details, which I'm more than happy to share with the Honourable Member and indeed the Honourable House. The Chikwawa-Chapananga Road, again, Honourable Member, the Chikwawa-Chapananga Road is a road. It's a road that is very, very important. 20 kilometers from the Chikwawa-Chapananga Road is a road that is also under what is one of our projects that we are going to undertake to ensure that connectivity of people from, that is from Chikwawa to Mwanza through Chikwawa-Chapananga, they can also easily access. And we are aware that when we do this project, the travel time from Chikwawa to Mwanza will be reduced, and even for people that would like to travel to South Africa will also be reduced. So this is one of the projects that is also under our microscope within the ministry. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honourable Minister. Honourable members, we are restricted to one question, so that we should also allow other members to ask their questions. Let me recognize. Okay, let me recognize the members, then I will give you a point of order. I recognize the honourable member from Lilongwe Mude, the honourable member for Nkatabe Mpamba, and the honourable member for Njeu Central. In that order, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Resume your seat, honourable member. There is a point of order from the opposition whip. Point of order here.
Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. It's not a point of order per se. The question that I had raised on the source of the funds, I was asking that because the Honourable Minister in his presentation had indicated that the $56 million is what is available. So you could see that in the explanation, he says the financiers have not committed yet. So the statement may need to be reworked on, because on page 8 of the statement, it says the funds that are available for the project. So what's available and what has not been committed yet, I would want to get it clear there.
Thank you so much, honourable member.
Thank you so much, honourable member. Point of order, Madam Speaker.
Honourable member for Lilongwe, I will recognize you later, honourable.
Okay.
Let the honourable member for Lilongwe take the floor. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, for giving an opportunity to the people of T.A. Kabudula and the Senior Chief Kongoni to ask a question to the Minister of Transport and Public Works. But first, let me acknowledge the presentation, a very comprehensive presentation done by the Minister. I think from the presentation itself, you see that this is a capable Minister. And I think the President picked the right person for the job. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the presentation done by the Minister, he skipped one of the critical roads that will facilitate the mining of rutile at Kasia, and this is the Kasia-Majiga-Nsundwe Road. It's actually very critical to this mining project, which was mentioned by the President in this House. Would the Minister confirm to us that this road is one of the roads being considered, because the procurement process was already completed, and we want the minister to assure us so that the mining of rutile and graphite at Kasia can be done well and actually facilitate the economic development of this country. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Madam
much, Honorable
Second
Member.
Deputy Speaker.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. Honorable Member for Nkatabe Mpamba, please, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to speak and represent people of Nkatabe Mpamba in this August House. Let me also take this time to thank people of Nkatabe Mpamba, Senior Chief Timbiri, church leaders, for giving me the mandate to represent them here in Parliament. Let me continue by applauding this Minister of Transport for well-articulated presentation. My question to the Minister, there is a popular road in Nkatabe, Usisia Road. This Usisia Road starts from my constituency. In 2014-2019, designs for this road were already done under DPP government, and now we have been, when I was following the presentation, I thought maybe it would be mentioned, this Usisia Road. So my question to Minister of Transport is to remember us people of Nkatabe, the Usisia Road, because we can't be talking of economic recovery without talking of coffee which is grown in Chikwina, Usisia. We can't be talking of economic recovery without talking of the farming which is done in Nkatabe. We are talking of rice farms. To transport this produce to the market, we need this Mpamba, Chikwina, Usisia Road. Not to forget tourism.
Thank you so much, Honorable.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable. The Honorable Minister, when you're responding, when you're remembering the people from Nkatabe, Usisia, Mpamba, they should also consider the Malawi-Mozambique road through Nayuchi. I recognize the Honorable Member for Ncheu Central East. Please, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for recognizing the people of Ncheu Bwanje South, formerly known as Ncheu Bwanje. Allow me, Madam Speaker, before I ask the Minister to congratulate His Excellency, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, for kicking out MCP government. The MCP government was booted out, and the people of Ncheu Bwanje South constituency were very happy. And I thank them for assisting me to boot out this previous regime. You may wonder why I'm saying that. I'm saying that because...
Honorable Member, ask you a question, please.
Thank you very much. They did nothing in Ncheu apart from dragging late Dr. Sachriba to the graveyard. That's my preamble. My question to the Minister of Transport and Public Works. We are wondering that this road from Nankumba to Birira via Chikande, it has not been mentioned. Yet, it was set to be done in 2023 to up to 2024. Some wondering, where is these funds? This road was funded by Charge Millennium. So we are wondering what is happening. The third question to the Minister, is the Minister aware that when the National Roads Authority, technocrats, they are sending caterpillars to grade our roads in our constituencies, they do bypass the district commissioner's office and even bypassing the authorities. Instead of grading the roads, they do just run their graders and make dams instead of grading the roads. Is the Minister aware?
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. Thank you so much. The Honorable Minister responsible for transport, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. And I wish to thank Honourable Member from Lilongwe Mude, Honourable Member from Nkatabe Mpamba, as well as Honourable Member from Nchewu Bwanje South for those questions. Let me acknowledge the compliment from Nchewu Bwanje South and also the observation made about Nankumba Bilira Road. My ministry has taken note of that, and we are going to review our schedule of works. As I mentioned earlier, though, that the roads are categorized into different categories, those that are responsible, those that are responsibility of roads authority, those that are responsibility of district councils, as well as those that are responsible for the responsibility of city councils. The issue of the graders, that when the roads authority technocrats are using the graders or bringing the graders on site, they pass through some areas where the graders could have been utilized. I've also taken note of that, and I'll be consulting colleagues at the roads authority on how they deploy the grades so that they can be deploying the graders in such a manner that as they move, they are moving along areas where they would be rehabilitating the roads. Nkatabe Mpamba, Honourable Member from Nkatabe Mpamba, again, thank you very much for your question. I wish to acknowledge that the Osisia Road is one of the roads that we are looking at, and currently this road is at design stage. Honourable Member from Lilongwe Mude, the Kasia Nsundwe Majiga Road is a very important road. Excuse the omission, but this is another important road that we are working on so that we open up the Kasia area for the rutile mining. And Madam Second Deputy Speaker, the Malawi-Mozambique Naishi Road, yes, that's a very important road. As I mentioned, that these are the roads that are under the roads authority, particular roads that are from the districts connecting ourselves to the border towns. So the Malawi-Mozambique road that takes us to Naiuchi is also a road that we are seriously considering. I thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker.
Thank you so much, Honourable Minister. Let me recognize the Honourable Member for Lilongwe City?
Ngwenya.
Okay, Lilongwe City, Ngwenya. Then from here, let me recognize, I recognize the leader of UTM, Honourable Member for Mulanje West. And here I recognize the Honourable Member back there. Is it Chikwawa?
Chikwawa North.
Chikwawa North. In that order, please. Thank you.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, firstly, allow me to congratulate you.
Point of order.
To congratulate you for rising to that high office, but through you to also congratulate the Speaker and the First Deputy Speaker. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, three issues that I would like to raise, and to the Honourable Minister of Transport, thank you for the well-articulated statement that you have made. It has covered a lot of areas, but there's 2 or 3 areas that I would like to raise. If you may, liaise with the Minister of Foreign Affairs on these issues. Firstly, on the point that was raised by the former Right Honourable Vice President on the Ntwala corridor, you may wish to raise it with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, together with the legal department of the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Attorney General. There are sensitivities on that corridor that you may wish to address before you proceed. The second one, 2 issues that we discussed, firstly with the Chinese government before, in fact, in August, where after discussions, the Chinese committed to rehabilitate the stretch between Kanengo and the airport. I saw it doesn't appear in your statement. It's something that you need to liaise with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, because it was something that was communicated to the Malawi government at the tail end of our administration. So that's something that the Minister of Foreign Affairs may wish to guide. The last one is the the stretch between Lilongwe Market turn-off to Lilongwe to Chidzanja Road, but also from Chidzanja Road to Bunda turn-off. This is a stretch that has been divided into two. The Japanese have committed to construct and rehabilitate that stretch, but it was communicated to the government in the last days of our administration, and this is another issue that the Minister of Foreign Affairs may wish to guide you on. So I thought I would remind you of that one. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Member for Mulanje West, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, the Right Honorable Second Deputy Speaker. Mulanje West would like to congratulate you for your position, but also Mulanje West would like to ask the Minister of Transport, especially to thank him for the load for the bridge which they are going to finish come April 2026. Thank you so much. But would like to ask him if he can help us as they are finishing up the bridge, if they can rehabilitate or redo the bridge which people are using, because it's giving us a tough time. They do it today, tomorrow is impossible. So if they can do it, the bridge which we are using now and work on it, that it can be all-weather bridge up to 2026 April, would like to thank him. I don't know if I've heard him talking about the Limbuli Palombe. I'm talking this because we have a convent at Sukasanji, where we used to have problems. It's a church where nuns live, and when we are going there, some of us were being brought up from there, Sukasanji Church. So from Limbuli to Palombe, this stretch, I don't know whether if I heard that you are going to make it. If you're going to do it, we thank you very much. But also we've been hearing about the railway, the Sanji railway. You know, the past government, they've been showing us trucks or train carrying fuel, but we don't know whether part of us, our side, has been rehabilitated or not, so that we should know whether those were truth or false or lies or whatever. But I didn't hear that stretch were rehabilitated and the line is okay, that the trains can also come this side and offload the fuel which we used to be seeing. I thank so much, the Right Honorable Speaker, the Right Honorable Second Deputy Speaker.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. The last one is the Honorable Member for Chikwawa North.
Kadabi North.
It's Chikwawa North. I recognize the Honorable Member for Chikwawa North. Thank you.
Madam Speaker, allow me to commend the President, Professor Thapita Mutharika, for his decision to improve Taba, Muona, and Sanje Road to bitumen standard. This road will change the status of Chikwawa North. Allow me also to thank the Honorable Minister for the presentation to this House. This road was also budgeted for in the year 2023, 2024, but up to now, nothing on the ground. Thank you so much. I submit, Madam.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. The Honorable Minister responsible for Transport and Public Works, you have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. I wish to acknowledge the guidance provided by Honorable Member from Lilongwe, that the Ntwara Corridor, as well as the Kanengo Airport, the Lilongwe Market to Chidzanja Road, these are some of the projects that discussions were already made, and as we proceed, we just need to make sure that we liaise with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and in some cases with the Minister of Justice. So I wish to thank you so much for that. And Mulanje West, that acknowledging the rehabilitation that we're doing on the Procedural River, as well as considering that we rehabilitate the current bridge, so that by the time we'll be finishing the bridge that is being worked on, at least the one that is being used now, can also be in usable condition. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I would like to acknowledge that guidance and that it will be considered. Equally so with the Limbuli to Sukasanje Road, I wish to acknowledge a receipt of this observation, and we will consider it. As well as Chikwawa North, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I suppose the acknowledgement from Chikwawa North is not specifically to the ministry, but rather acknowledging and expressing gratitude to the President. I submit, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I see Nkata Bejinteje here. I see Salima Central West and Mangochi East. In that order, please. Thank you.
Madam Speaker, you said I will speak after the Minister of Transport. I have to clarify the issue that was raised about my constituents.
Madam Speaker.
When a member is speaking, honorable members are advised to sit down. I will recognize you, time permitting. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Second Deputy Speaker.
The honorable member for Chinteche, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Second Deputy Speaker. First of all, I congratulated you while you are sitting in the seat, black seat there. But now let me properly congratulate you while you are sitting in the Speaker's seat. Congratulations for rising to that position. My question to Honorable Minister of Transport is, you have talked about construction of the road, M5 road from Kapatenga to Duangwa. But I want to bring to your attention, Honorable Minister, that between Kapatenga and Chinteche, there are 43 bridges, some of them real bridges, others just crossings. I have in mind there's a bridge or a crossing at the Capesia, which is a death trap. Accidents have been happening there, so I would want to ask the Honorable Minister if you could send your officials to look at this bridge. And another bridge is Kawia Bridge. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Any serious floods, that bridge would be washed away because people have mined the sand near the lake, and now the lake has gone into the river. So it's a serious problem there, Honorable Minister, which needs your urgent attention. I thank you very much.
Thank you so much, honorable member. The honorable member for Salima Central West.
Thank you so much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, and I pass you greetings from Salima Central West constituency and congratulations for your election as the Second Deputy Speaker. The same to the first and the Speaker as well. I've got two questions, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, to the Honorable Minister. It's about the defined scope of works for M5. By definition, it is supposed to be 60-kilometer stretch from Kapatenga to Kotakota. So far, we applaud His Excellency, the former President, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, has put a lot of commitment for Kapatenga to Benga. Good progress, and it passes through my constituency. But there is very little being talked about the stretch from Benga to Kotakota all the way to Duangwa. It's really bad and a nightmare to drive through that road. Can the minister please update us on what is happening or what is being planned for that road? Because the scope of works includes that stretch, but there is very little done, and maybe very little that has been submitted to this House, yet it is a nightmare and very hard to drive through that road if you want to use Lakeshore Road. Second one is the policy direction that the ministry has taken, especially for the contractors that were given contracts, if we recall, all the way back from 2018. And they were supposed to complete their works by 2023. I would give example of Cheu Sangano Road, the Biriwiri Kambironjo stretch. The contractors had problems with financing, and clearly it was submitted that capacity was not there. And yet such contractors are still holding on the same contracts. Are there plans that maybe the ministry would terminate such contracts and give those that have got capacity? This is the road that I have in mind. It has stayed longer. And I can mention even the contractor. I think it's MDF Engineering Company that has had such type of problems. Thank you so much, Madam Speaker.
Thank you so much, honorable member. The last one is the honorable member for Chikwawa West. Sorry. The honorable member for Chikwawa West, it was not Chikwawa West, but the honorable member for Mangochi East. And Yeah, honorable member for. You have the floor.
Thank you so much, Second Deputy Speaker, for allowing the people of Mangochi East constituency to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Transport this afternoon. Second Deputy Speaker, this afternoon, I would like to remind or to let the Honorable Minister of Transport that in 2020, when the able president of this country, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, promised the people of Mangochi East a road, which is Idrusi Katuri Road, this government that has just left Malawians dancing because they have gone, they left this promise not done. Therefore, the people of Mangochi East are reminding this able government to do the promise that they were received. I thank you, Honorable Minister of Transport.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. Honorable members, it's 15:32. I suspend the House for Leader of the House.
Second, Deputy Speaker, just to guide that when we come back from health break, we'll allow the Minister to answer the questions that are currently on the floor, and then thereafter we'll proceed with the debate on the President's address. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Leader. With your guidance, Honorable Leader, I would like to request the Honorable Minister responsible for transport to respond to the three questions, so that when we come back, we should go straight to the debate. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Second Deputy Speaker. The observation, I take it that it is an observation from Nkada Bay Chintechi about the 43 bridges between Kapatenga and Idwangwa. And just to say that construction of this road is in phases. So the phase from Kapatenga to Benga, yeah, that one has been done. So the specific one from Benga to Kota. I'd like to mention here, Madam Second Deputy Speaker, that the contractor is on site now with the works under this stretch being financed by the African Development Bank as well as the OPEC Fund. So the Honourable Member can be assured that the Benga and Kota stretch is on the radar and the contractor is on site. The observation, I think this same observation has been made by Honourable Member from Salima Central. Nonetheless, Honourable Member from Salima Central went on to
Madam
suggest
Speaker, it's
that
Salima Central West, Honourable Minister.
Salima Central West. Honourable Member from Salima Central West made a suggestion that we have to seriously consider terminating contracts for contractors that are not performing. I wish to report that my ministry is seriously reviewing all ongoing contracts, and indeed for all those contracts whose contractors are not performing according to contractual agreements, we will certainly be considering termination as one of the options. From Mangochi East, the promise made by His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika in 2020 for the road Idrus to Katuri. Madam Second Deputy Speaker, I wish to report that based on that promise, this road is now being designed, and this government will certainly implement the promise that His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika already made to the people of Idrus and Katuri. I submit
Point of
Madam
order.
Second Deputy
Point
Speaker.
of order.
Thank you very much.
Point of
Thank
order.
you so much, Honorable Minister responsible for transport. Point of order from Nkatabe Chinteje. What has gone out of order?
Thank you very much. The Honorable Minister forgot to respond to, I talked about Kawia Bridge, which would collapse anytime soon, and also Kapesa Bridge. If you could send these officials to look at these bridges. Thank you.
Is it your interest, Honorable, to respond? Or it's for noting? Honorable Minister responsible for transport.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker, just to assure again the Honorable member from Nkatabe Chinteche that the officers from the ministry will be visiting this bridge that has just that has just collapsed at Kapezia and Kawira. These bridges.
Yeah, bridge. It has not collapsed, but it may collapse because because of the washaways from the lake.
Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. We've taken note of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. Honorable members, can I have your attention? Can I have your attention, honorable members? Honorable members, before I suspend the House, I've got two communications to make. The first one is to request those members who are sitting in the business committee to meet during the healthy break. And the second one is that Catholic MPs are requested to remain at 5 o'clock. They do have a mass today here at the Parliament building. Honorable members, I suspend the House for 30 minutes.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.